Hi, and welcome back to Bulgarian Organic Smallholding. It's Sunday, it's the 3rd of February. It's extremely mild weather in my part of Bulgaria. I see what's going on in the rest of the world with vortexes and cold climates and extreme heat in Australia and whatever. Well, it's just a bit weird again because it's 15, 16 degrees in late January, early February in my part of Bulgaria. It's not that usual, that common. But anyway, I guess at some stage the snow has to come again, so it's best to make hay while the sun shines, although it's not the right season for making hay, but okay. Anyway, what are we up to? Well, I'm working over there in the distance with the ATV and my new trailer, which with a hand winch on it. I'm bringing up firewood that was cut last year. It's been left down here, we didn't have a chance to recover it. And now I'm taking it up. I'll start to explain to you the whole our wood processing system, because we have more or less 95% been self-sufficient in our firewood. For the last few years I did buy in some wood at one stage, but some hardwood, because this is mainly willow. So that's what I'm doing over there. We'll talk about that when I get in, but the pigs are waiting for me to go in there because they think I'm bringing food, and they're a pain in the backside, to be honest. When they went until they've had some food, and then they'll calm down. And Zhivko is making a drainage trench. Here, this is the natural stream that runs across the territory, the bottom of my land, what they call the deri, the gully or the valley. This is the former lake, I've explained many times. And at the back of the JCB, which you can't see obviously from this angle, is where the natural sluice for the former lake is, but it's got blocked, and I'll try to find or put a link to a film I made, I think last year. I'm not sure if I loaded it to YouTube or just loaded it to Facebook, but I'll try and find it, where when all the snow melts, it melts quite rapidly. You have torrents of water coming down this bank from all sides, because we're in the lowest area from all the surrounding fields, and it's just can be half a meter of water coming down here, and all trying to get out through this small gap and down to the waterfall where the dam actually broke 40-50 years ago, as I've said a few times. So that sluice is about 3.5 meters deep behind the JCB. It's like a pond because of the soil erosion. We have a channel running across the back because everything floods, and so we need to get the water away from this area as quickly as possible. I need to have a backup plan for the pigs. I have the stock trailer, which you saw when I was feeling deflated, so I can get them up to higher ground if necessary, because I'm sure they can swim, but I don't think they'd like to swim for a couple of days. That's about the length of time it takes for the water to recede, and just leaves a boggy swamp. So I'll do the shadows. Yeah, well, the sun's up there. It's I say really warm. I had to remove my fleece, it's just too hot. I need the outer coat because I'm carrying so many tools on me for the job at hand. So that's it for now. I'll fade back in when I can get in there without being bullied by the porkers. Ooge, ooge. And we'll have a look over there, and maybe we'll go over the back of this dam wall, man-made dam wall, and see what the situation is over the back, because Timo went there during the summer with the JCB and did something, but I don't know exactly. I never went to look, so I should go and have an experimental, a recce over there. Okay, over now for now. So I'm at the far side of this man-made dam, and found my way up to where the water could be released when they wanted to empty the lake. And what I'm pointing to there is the old metal key that is probably on a kind of a coil spiral type thing, and it would lift some kind of metal plate, I would imagine, to stop and allow the water to run out. And obviously I hadn't been up here since Timo had been with the JCB. That It's just impossible to turn. None of us could do anything with it. It looks now like it's been a bit bent. Maybe he tried to rip it out with the JCB bucket. I don't know. I'd need to ask him. But anyway, as you can see, there's only a trickle of water coming out. I don't really know how I could... I think it's blocked on the other side. I'll go up and scramble up this hill a bit later. A lot of fallen trees down here. And obviously what he did, he made a trench for the water to run out. This tree has come down. A lot of good firewood here. I think this is again is willow, or it could be acacia, I'm not sure, but anyway, it's still firewood. It's just snapped off down there, so this should be quite good wood. I need to get in here with the chainsaw. There's wood everywhere, and I need to get my the ATV and the trailer and get this wood out. You know, you're allowed to take, this is not my land, but trees that fall naturally you're allowed to take. Nobody has a real problem with that as far as I'm aware. So there you have it. We're going to scramble up that hill. I might fall on my backside a couple of times or on my face, but we'll see, and we'll have a look from the other side. See you in a minute. Over and out for now. Well, a bit out of breath scrambling up that hill. I'm now up on the what would have been the old road where before the dam broke. Running across, that's my nearest neighbour, sheep farmer. That's Valentin. It's his place. This is the backlog from what I just showed you down there. This is the problem, and if the water can't escape, water will find its own route, easiest route, like electricity, and it'll just back up. And the trench that Timo was digging behind this, I think it's a plum tree, is out of view at the moment. I'll try to get a different angle. It'll just back up over the land, so for us making this trench until we can clear out. Oh, the pigs have heard me. They've heard me. You see, there's no peace, is there? There's no peace. So there you have it. I'll go around where it's a bit clearer, so you can see. Not an aerial view. I should get that drone of mine sorted out one stage and learn how to use it. So there you have it. I'm being accompanied by Lindy Lou, my escort. You don't touch the electric fence. You know it hurts. You don't like the electric fence, so go away. I haven't got any food. Go away. So I'd like to say, bugger off. Yes. Okay, that's it. So come back in a minute. Over and out for now. Well, it's really difficult to find an angle where I can get a straight through view. This is the if you can follow me through the tree line down there below, that's the second trench that we dug a couple of years ago with the JCB that leads into that natural sluice, which is blocked. The JCB, that's where we were. Over there you can see the tires. That's where we went up, where we go out, and that's that end of the trench where it runs out into the natural stream. It'll then go out through the waterfall, and it'll go down into the first lake, which then runs into a second lake, and then runs into a third lake. But this is basically the village water supply. I don't drink it, but I do use it to irrigate my garden and whatever. Some people don't have any choice. I have my own borehole. My camp over there, what's left of it, I've taken the tents down eventually. Still got the hammock and tarp. Can see in the distance another limb of willow has broken off. We're leaving it there for now because it'll dry naturally. If it's on the ground, it'll get wet. So I'm ready to cut it. The back end of the trailer, just showed you from the other side, is over there, and of course I got my piggy escort again. So yeah, that's my can of beer, accompanying can of beer. So where that, if I try to get, there's a tree here in the foreground, a small bush, another tree there, right over there, and in my finger, that is where the pond, where the sluice gate is. And we came up from the other side of the dam, the man-made dam. So there you have it. I don't think there's much else I can talk about. It's just a short film, but as I say, you have to make hay while the sun shines. Zhivko comes and helps me out now when he can on weekends. He has his own full-time job. He fixed the JCB. We couldn't get it to start. was a problem with electrics, and he discovered that the cable from the battery to the starter was on just down to its last couple of braids, so fixed that, and she's working again. Cleaned her up, put some oil in it, checked the antifreeze, put antifreeze in, and touch wood, we can use her again, which is great help. You know, to have that tool on hand. So you have it. There you are. Ooge! Absolutely ooge. I wish you stop following me about. Yes. Okay. Over and out from me and the piggy porkers. I might come in a bit later and show you the trailer, but I'm not going to do an in-depth review on it at the moment, just to show you and why I have it. And I'll do a separate film on that at some future stage. It's a good bit of kit, a really good bit of kit. Okay. I've come back around. Pigs. Come back around because it's just about to open this now, so I'll swing around. So there's your pond with the sluice gate. There's our trench running out to the stream. Well, it's difficult to see, and this is about the last meter or so that needs to be cleared out. We're not taking it, you know, to the full depth. We just want to lower the level of the water and give it a storm break, for want of a better word, so that if or when that heavy snow comes, and it comes quite quick, lays very deep, it usually lasts a couple of weeks, and then it melts quite rapidly, and as I say, we get flooded out. So that's the purpose of the job today. Okay, that's it. Evie will have to edit this in somewhere. We'll find out. Bye for now. So you've never seen, I'm usually over there, up that, going up there where the tires are. This is what happened when the dam broke, or you can see some logs have been carried away down there. Tree trunks. The force of the water at the moment is just a trickle, but after prolonged heavy rains or melting snow, it's a raging torrent down here. Brown, muddy, frothy water. I just noticed I have a problem with my electric fence here. I don't know why that's hooked like that. I need to fix that. I need to turn it off first to do that. So that's the course of the natural water course, and our trench is coming in from the JCB in the behind the trees. It's a good job it's they're not in leaf, otherwise you wouldn't be able to see a thing. Difficult enough as it is, contrasting colour. So hopefully it'll go out. Some rubbish down there, plastic. Pigs have probably uncovered it, because it was a dumping ground for many years. And my neighbour's dogs are waiting for me up there, I see, with one of mine. So there you have it. That's about it, guys. Over and out for now. So, back again. Gonna have to get in real close because the noise of the mini tractor will drown my audio out. Just wanted to add in that over in the barn that Timo built, great piece of work, and what I call Weetabix. My over here is behind this white bag. What's left is lucerne. This is a mixture of lucerne and hay. These are the hay bales, and these are the what I searched for ages in Bulgarian to try to find these bags, to find out they're called big bag. Very amusing. So in here is wheat grain. We harvested 5 tons of wheat grain, and we use I don't know how many bags to reseed one of my fields. So now I want to show you, we talk about EDC, everyday carry. These are really everyday tools for me. The ATV is down there attached to the new trailer with the wood on it. The mini tractor, she's small, she's only 2-wheel drive. I don't think she's even like 14 horsepower, I can't remember now. She's not overly powerful, but she does the job. It's a Japanese grey import, as they call them. This is Kumiai, but it's actually Mitsubishi. And my old tourist trailer on the back here, so I'm just going to take down some fresh bedding for the pigs, because I've seen that they flattened it. They'll make their own bed. and I made their food. It's a mixture of grain and this what I call porridge and forage. Mix it in. I'm going to take it down there now. Not sure if I can hold this camera whilst I'm driving. Surprised actually she fired up because she hasn't been used for a few weeks, a month. We had a problem before, but we put a new battery terminal on and she's fired up great. So let's go. So you have your tortoise and your rabbit. You can either use the foot pedal, or you can use this, and you know there's no need to rush about. It's a 3-cylinder diesel engine. You have to warm up the what they call duzje in Bulgaria, and I have to turn the key and feel the heat. And I know she's already getting to start, but as I say, it's not cold. So I'm going to go in first gear, nice and slow. No need to rush. And let's go. Very convenient, this handle I sourced from some place, and oh, there's the white battle neva. Dogs lying around, 2 that are outside the territory. A week or so ago I came out with the dogs and found a dead cockerel. How the hell it got here I don't know, and I don't know what to do with it. Its head was ripped off and its entrails were hanging out. I just hoisted it up there, hoping the magpies and crows would take it, but it's still there. I have to find something to do with it. I can't put it in a dustbin. Bulgarians would, I don't. So we're heading down a walking pace. As I say, there's no need to rush. Pigs are over there. As soon as they see me coming, they'll no doubt charge in my general direction. In the fish pond, which also supplies irrigation for our back to Eden garden over there. There's not much growing down there at the moment. Nothing, in fact. We'll have to see what the audio comes out. So that's where we were up there in the barn. And this is where we are going. That's the outlet pipe, the pond pours back into the stream. And the other outlet pipe goes underneath the ground here and comes out down here where I can irrigate my garden during the growing season. Now it's just the straw and sport lucerne that we used from last year. So my rock pile supply store, everything gets used at some stage or other. They've cottoned on. They've cottoned on. He must be bringing our food. Yes, our food. Because we's hungry, we is. We's only eating all day, digging up roots. But we still wants our porridge. And we's entitled to our porridge, we is. And we needs it. Now. I think I'll go down so I can swing around and come back. One of the farming trailers here. It's a bit too big to hook up to anything I've got except the bigger tractors. It's either the Swiss Hurleyman, or I call it the Hooligan, or the Sovietsky, Russian, Soviet tractor. So let's go around and swing around here. One thing about this tractor, it's got a very good turning circle. Much smaller turning circle than the ATV. But you always have to watch on the trail that you don't jackknife. Very easy to jackknife the trailer. When it's got no load on it, it's not a problem. See how? So now I've got to do some reversing with the trailer, and she's not straight, so it's not ideal, but okay, we'll get there eventually. Follow the trailer, Robert. So you have to watch now that I don't jackknife on this side. Wedge it in. So let's follow the trailer. We have enough now to turn. back into first. We'll just miss this willow tree, not a problem. This one we had to cut, it was rotten and like to fall. A lot of activity. Look at the mud. It just sucks the Wellingtons off my feet. I can't walk there. Well, I mean I can, but it's very difficult. Okay, let's cut the engine. Turn her off. So that's it. I don't know if that's interesting or not, but there you go. Okay, over now for now. So, back again. Crazy. What we did when we made this pig trough during the last film you saw, last upload, and of course to get in and out, we have this, there are 5 handles, electric fence. You unhook the top 2, hook them over there. We can traverse, but usually their trough would be here, so we can just pour the food into it. And to stop it coming on electric fence, we hammered in this metal profile, and we just use some angle iron that we can take out. So this is actually wide enough from there to there for the ATV and its trailer to go through, and also for the JCB. If I need to come down here with a bigger tractor at some stage, then we have to open the whole lot. But the height of things like this trailer and the height of the tractor, we just go over these bars, not a problem. They won't touch the sump or anything underneath, so it's not a problem. Now I'm trying to get this bedding into that there sty, but I can't walk. It's just sucking my boots off my feet, and they're not waterproof because they have holes in them. And if a pig stands on them, you also know, I chucked a couple of duck boards in there, but they've already sunk in the mud. So now I'm just using some of my supply of old lucerne or this spoilt and rotting hay to try to give myself a bit of a foundation, so I can scramble over there with the 2 bales, cut them and just throw them in, and they'll make their own bed. They're pretty good at doing that. Big girls there. So that's it. It's just another part of the day. It's now a 2:45 because I still didn't change my watch, so 14:45. Sun is going down, but we still got a couple of hours, 3 hours light. And as I say, you know, 3rd of February, and look at the bees. The bees are already active. I go past my pond and the frogs are awake, and so if comes a cold spell, I don't know, they might suffer. The only thing that I'll be glad about is that the ticks will be waking up, which I don't like. And if we do get this cold spell, it'll hopefully wipe a lot of them out. So it won't be such a bad summer for ticks. Okay, that's it. I can't hold this camera and struggle across there with this hay bales. I don't have a harness or a head harness or anything today. So that's it. Go and have a look now that they're busy. Oh, she's coming around here again to block my way. Fuck off. Sorry. Go over there. I have to climb over her again. That's it. It's just I still got the sheep to feed. She's every time she hears my voice, bah, bah, she wants some food. Okay, over now for now. So the Honda ATV 650 is working. I'm now waiting for Zhivko to come back down with some food, more food, so we can distract the pigs whilst I get this ATV out. Is in 4-wheel drive at the moment because well, it needs it with this weight on the back on this new trailer. And after this we have to bring the JCB out across the same ramp. I have to guide him. That's heavy, and I just got a lovely electric shock off the fence and then fell due to the shock on the edge of that feeding trough, right on my shin, which has now got a nice lump on it. Look how far the back hooves are sinking into the mud. They've really made a real mess of it down here, but what to do? So I'm not going to switch off the ATV. I hope that the audio is coming through, because it might not, the battery's not great. But anyway, it started, so something else to do. It's due a service. I got the service kit from Honda in Sofia, and I have a lot of work to do on this machine. It's red at the moment. Maybe in the future time you'll see it, it won't be red anymore. That's a different project. Now the sheep have gotten on and somebody's getting fed, so they're also looking for some food outlet. So Jivko's coming back with a bucket of either porridge or grain, I'm not sure. They've already had their food actually, but we need a distraction. Otherwise, trying to get them back into the territory when they're running around, it's not that difficult, but rather not have to worry about it. So there you go. We are mobile, air mobile, mud mobile. That's what we are, mud mobile. You see, and he's not got long legs like me, and he's risking it very. It really does give you a belt. Distraction time. На край там направо. Слишком далеко от нашем электропастир. Just telling him to feed them more to the right so they stay away from the electric fence. Look at the size of that. It's enormous. Or as I would say, ooge. It's ooge. Galama. Galama, galamo. Как? That too. Okay guys, I need to concentrate now on driving. I need both hands to get out through this small gap. The metal post is there. I have to get between that wooden post and that. So over and out for now. So as the sun goes down in a southwesterly direction, still a winter sun. The day is finished as far as work goes. Lovely flowers, I've forgotten what they're called, snowdrops, yeah, snowdrops on our dog Sally's grave. And well, that's it guys and girls. Finishing the day with a barbecue. We're going to barbecue some what Bulgarians call, and Evie always laughs at my pronunciation, kufteta, yes, kufteta. As I used to say, kufteta, kufteta. Some, I guess it's pork meat, but it's burgers. I'm just burning off some old sunflower heads that the birds have taken all the seeds from, and just burning them off so I can clean the grill pan off, and then we'll start the barbecue. It's now almost 17:30 hours. As you can see, we still have some daylight, but we won't have much more of it now. So it was a good day. Trench was dug, wood was eventually brought up. It was a bit sticky. I had to maneuver a few times to get even in 4x4 to get that heavy trailer out of that quagmire down there created by the pigs. The JCB is out of there, the pigs are fed, the sheep are fed, the dogs are walked and fed, the cats are fed. Tasha's been working in the house today. Her favourite job, cleaning the oven. Nobody's favourite job is cleaning the oven. Anyway, that's done. Washing is out. And as I say, it's just now time to have some food and a couple of beers. For me anyway. Yuvko's driving back home to his town, city. So he won't be drinking. And that's it for today, I hope. If we can make some compilation, something interesting out of this. It is what it is. What can I say? Okay guys, thank you, and girls, sorry. Well, guys is like, covers everybody these days. I meant that in the right way. So over and out for now. Thank you for watching.